LGBTQI is an acronym that stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, queer, or questioning and intersex individuals. This group of individuals has a history of being oppressed, and that danger still remains for many people today. Sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression, not to be confused with sexual activity or behavior, are personal characteristics that everyone has. This is all reflective within the LGBTQI group. Attitude formation towards lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, queer, and intersex can be formed throughout various stages of life. Whether positive or negative, attitudes are derived from socialization experiences, past and present. William James devised that the repulsion towards the idea of intimate contact between same-sex activities is instinctive and is prominent in men rather than women. Although he also supposed that tolerance is learned and revulsion is inborn, rather than vice versa, which is reflective of today's society as LGBTQI people get more accepted within society, although they are not fully content from being oppressed. It also appears that heterosexual individuals develop negative attitudes towards homosexual individuals of their own sex rather than the opposite sex. Face-to-face interactions with LGBTQI people tend to refute stereotypes and reduce ignorance. During a 1983 report, it was shown that only a quarter of adults had homosexual friends, showing the limitations towards people developing positive attitudes towards LGBTQI people and raising the fear of oppression for these people in society. Many negative attitudes towards this group derive from religious bias, which is especially prevalent for Christians. Studies have also reported that tolerant attitudes are held by younger persons, typically those who reflect views of liberalism, and by persons with more education where they could be exposed to liberal values. Societal views and stereotypes towards LGBTQI people have changed significantly over time. Common stereotypes have categorized male homosexuals as promiscuous, lonely, and insecure, whilst lesbians have been portrayed as hostile towards men and aggressive. Positive traits associated with LGBTQI people include intelligence, honesty, neatness, and creativity. Recent research in social cognition has shown that homosexual people who violate stereotypes, for example, feminine lesbians or masculine gay men, have a higher chance of being disliked. As only a quarter of adults have a friend that is from the LGBTQI spectrum, stereotypes normally stem from assumptions made about these people from what they hear in the media, word of mouth, and other areas. I have chosen to interview two of my very close friends who have been in a same-sex relationship for over 2 years. I have interviewed them and asked them 3 questions which I believe could provide insight onto how LGBTQI people are oppressed within society. As a couple, early in our relationship, we decided to keep our relationship hidden from family and friends. We initially did this as it was both of our first time in a same-sex relationship, and we simply wanted to explore our feelings without feeling the need to label ourselves. As time went on, we began to speak freely about our relationship to people we knew and trusted, but didn't post about our relationship online. This was the first time we felt oppressed as a same-sex couple, as we felt that posting online about our relationship may make others feel uncomfortable. Although we often get stereotyped as a couple, we will share only 2 with you today. We mainly only hear the stereotypes which are negative, such as who is the man in the relationship and are you both just angry feminists that hate men? Although both are harmful, they have limited impact on our relationship as we simply choose to ignore these. Personally, we believe that attempting to normalize and educate the youth on people within LGBTQI can help to prevent oppression as people begin to understand these people better. Also, attempting to mingle people within the LGBTQI spectrum to other people within society helps them to understand their perspective, and this has been shown through various studies. The interview and research conducted has shown that oppression has the potential to rise within the LGBTQI community. To prevent this, society's views must change. seen in Australia recently through the national plebiscite, which led to law reform allowing same-sex couples to marry. To prevent oppression, the main goal is to normalise and educate society on people within the LGBTQI spectrum to gain better understanding and to integrate these people within society.